Hello there, welcome to Geek Central Station, where the awesome just keeps on chugging. My name is John, and today for this Retro Monday, we have the big old flying red fire truck himself. It's Optimus Prime from the Cybertron TV Show, the part of the Unicron trilogy. This guy is big and massive, it's so cool. I have his cyber key right here. I believe it is. I have a bunch of them lying around. Let me just go ahead and get into the features of this guy. You can plug the cyber key up here and it launches those missiles. I have the missiles somewhere. I usually put them all away. I'm even surprised I have the missile up here in this gun, which can come off for robot mode. Or if you want a drone for Optimus or something. He doesn't do that though. And I don't have the electronics in, I usually don't. Alright. There we go. And for this one, for the cyber key, it opens that up and it makes a different noise for the shooting. It's always cool. And one thing I noticed is these little cannons that are right here can go off to the side so you can have extra cannons while shooting and stuff. But wait, there's more. I said big flying fire truck. This guy has wings, if you hadn't noticed. Much of the fandom has. What you do is you pull these cannons up. Let me see. Now you don't need to look up there. Rotate these out and rotate them forward. Do the same for over here. Rotate that up and forward, and you just bring the cannons all the way right there, and you can angle these however you like, either keep it straight right there or bring them down, and there you have his big old, not fitting in my review space, flying truck mode. It's pretty cool. Obviously not aerodynamic and pretty crazy. I mean, you got the wheels back here on the wings. You got the cannons you can still have out, and it's crazy, but it's cool. This is the original version of the guy, so he's red and blue. Later, there was a Galaxy Force version that came out where all the blue was black, and it just didn't look right. I managed to find this guy, and I'm so glad I did. Take a look at his front of his truck. I always liked that look. Looks so cool. Alright, let me go convert him back. Make it easier for comparisons. Okay, let's go ahead and compare him, shall we? Got a new one here. Got the little Cyberverse Optimus Prime that I reviewed on my other channel. He is small compared to him. Fits only in the front cab section. Alrighty, and we have the new one that you'll be seeing later this week. The Takara version of the new Beast Hunters Optimus. Very similar in how they look. I wonder why these are being paired this week. Anyway, about half the size of this guy. And let's bring in an oldie, shall we? This is Retro Monday after all. His rival, Megatron. Zoomed out all the way. These guys are massive, man. Like, they don't do good massive figures anymore. It's just, the good old days when big toys were good. Because when you're a kid, you like the big toys. Now the big toys are lame. You rather go with the smaller ones nowadays. But, yeah, these guys are about the same length. I have them back to front. Maybe Megatron's got it just because this little tip thing right here. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Well, let's compare these for robot mode and see if they're accurate to the show, because I don't remember. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the transformation. First, you're going to want to take the trailer stuff off. Maybe the easiest way is to grab under here and pull off right here, because this is connected to these holes right here. I forget what you call them. And these pegs that clip into that. So you just go ahead and take that off to the side. And you can also take these off to the side. It's hooked on by the same kind of linkage. Two of these and then two of these. You get the idea. lots of connecting points. And we can start transforming this guy by bringing these back portion over here. I was always worried about this thing, the way it's constructed. It's really quite cool. It's like spring-loaded movement joints. I was always afraid I was going to snap it, but they are considerably durable. It is awesome. Go ahead and stand them up. Right there you can see his matrix. We'll get into that later. Put the matrix cover back. Slide these panels. Let me go ahead and move this up. You can slide these panels over to form his chest. And you come back here and you split those parts right there. Bring them out. You hope you don't have dust in your figure. And you go ahead and bring these halves, these shoulder pads up. And when you're bringing these over here, grab what was the bumper part down, that's his lower arms, and twist it on his bicep joint. And you can click the arms in right there. And he has the fingers you can open up and whatnot. And then there's a lever on the back here. You push that up. And we got Optimus in his normal face, his normal robot mode. You split up the legs. Ratchet joints are sometimes weird when trying to make A stances. There you go. There you have Optimus Prime in his standard robot mode. Right here, like I was saying before, you got the matrix. Easiest way is to bring that up and bring it down. And you can grab it. Quite easy for me to grab compared to the masterpiece ones. I always have to transform those to get the matrix out. You can see that right there. It's only painted on one side, but it's still pretty cool to have another Optimus that has the matrix that comes out. That is always cool. Adds to the playability. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put him in what I want to call his intermediate super robot mode. I don't know if this is the case, but I tend to do this. You take these halves right here. They're originally like this. You can spread them out here and pop them apart from each other. Those are just pegs right there. And they'll fall all over the place. And you go ahead and take these feet things. You bring them all the way around it. Instead of having them where they were for the vehicle mode, you bring them back so that they're like this, and then you bring it up, and then see that little peg is going to go into the hole right there. Boom. And you bring the toe down. You do that same thing for over here. Slide that and bring it up, and then toe. Pull the camera down. It gets kind of heavy because he has no back heel support. And then you go ahead and put, it's very important because you got this peg that goes right into here, and then this big clicky ratchety thingy. Put that in there, right there. You bring the gun forward, and you do the same thing for over here. Bring it forward. There you go. And then raise up his mouthpiece. Zoom in right there. There you go. Now it looks more like Optimus Prime. And you've got those on. This is really just like an intermediate step to going to the super mode. I don't think I ever seen him with just the leggings. But I tend to do this sometimes in posing or whatnot, because it adds to his stature. But unfortunately there's nothing to extend the arms, so he gets all tall and beefy, but his arms are still the same length, and it looks odd. And then let's go ahead and put him off to the side. This trailer part takes up a lot of space. This thing, you're going to want to pull the wings out, and you can either have them like this so that you have the guns over the shoulder, but the correct way is to twist them completely around so that the wheels, instead of facing down, they're facing up like that. And then you pull these harnesses off and you put him in the ride. To get the backpack on, you're going to want to slide it on this track right here, just underneath the armpits, as you'll see. right here, got this like L shape here, so that it can slide on. And then you just take that, you slide it on right there, and then you take the harnesses and you bring it over the top and it clicks because there's a little clicky part right there. Yeah, face up, and if you want, bring out the weird eagle ears, and then you pull his arms off. You just kind of rotate them out so that you can bring the guns forward. They rotate on this extra hinge right here and bring them to the front. And now this part you can either leave on, twist around like that, or put it in his hand. His hand has a little peg hole, and this has a peg on the handle, so that helps it to stay on even if he has his hands open. There we go. And now you have the Super Mode Cybertron Optimus Prime. And this guy is awesome like this, big and beefy, and takes up all the room on my Optimus shelf. You can't even open the Matrix chamber all the way. He's super mode, not show off my Matrix mode. This is a really great figure. Oh my goodness. I'm just gushing because I'm a big Optimus Prime freak. But I do have the issues, like I said, the arms. It's not cool that there's no such upgrade for that. I mean, with this mode you can always do the Leo, it's not Leo Prime, Leo Breaker and Nemesis Breaker thing where they were his different arms. There's a cavity in the back part here that allows for this whole arm to be transformed back like it was in the cab. You put it in there and you can put the other thing in there. But I don't have that because I wasn't really interested in that gimmick. You can still do all of his previous functions with the cannon things, although if you take the gun off of this, it nullifies that, so you just got this big ladder thing just hanging off. Because a fire truck always needs an extra ladder, right? We'll go with that. Okay, let's go ahead and compare him, shall we? Let's go ahead and put him next to Megatron. Flip up his ears all the way. Can't believe how many people don't do that. Click the angles. There we go. Megatron's still taller. Very awesome. And this is accurate for Cybertron. Awesome. Accurate scaling is always a plus. And also in this normal mode, Optimus is still way shorter than Megatron. And now let's go ahead and compare him to another Super Mode Optimus Prime. Whoa! Size difference. He is way shorter. But again, Voyager, that's supposed to be a leader, I think. So, yeah. Still, they look oddly similar. I wonder why that is. And for this mode, the size difference isn't too bad now. It's not crazy tall and crazy short. Still looks pretty similar. Now, let's go ahead and compare him with the little guy. I was surprised he made it in frame. Up to his shins. Yeah, this guy is big and beefy. Small Fry is still Small Fry. Now he reaches up to his knee. Alright, let's go ahead and take his trailer bits off. Just pull up the harnesses. And you pull the whole thing off. There you go. And to transform this back, you just put the harnesses back down. And you flip. I'm doing a lot of this off screen. I'll show you on the other one. And you flip it in. Flip the gun back over here. And you flip the whole thing back around. And then in. Around and then in. And then it's good to go. Off to the side. Go ahead and take this gun out of his hand. Put it back on there, barely off screen. I'm gonna put these cannons down. Okay, and with them like this, you can just go ahead and pull back the ears and pull the lever back here, or push it rather instead of pulling it. You pull it to put the face mask up. and you push it to put it down. And you go ahead and slide his head down, so he's headless. And then you go ahead and take the arms, rotate them first rotate them like this, and rotate it like that, and like that. So you take the arms, rotate them down all the way, rotate it so that the tire is facing out, and then fold it up, and then until the top of the cab fits and everything. You gotta kind of even it out. Go ahead and unpeg the shoulders, bring it back over here so you can get everything all lined up properly, just pushing until there's the seam meets and everything, and you just go ahead and peg these together. And you have the front of the truck. You go ahead and pull the chest parts over to the side for the side windows. Go ahead and rotate the skirt up. Click in the legs. That was off screen. You click them in, and then you go ahead and rotate this up. And there's a little piece right here. It's supposed to catch into there. You just go ahead and bend it at the knee, pull it up, and then it'll be right in there. It'll be caught. So then it's all solid, and you just go ahead and pull these pieces back up, and you leave them right there. And that's his basic truck mode. Not too bad. He's got a big bed in the back, and can probably fit a lot of bags of flour for, I don't know, baking cakes, a lot of dirt, making your lawn on Cybertron. And you go ahead and take these and you just slap them together. It's got the holes on this side and the pegs on this side. Very obvious. And you just click it in. And then you rotate these up and up here. And then it's a little tricky to get these on because some of the pegs are on one side and some of the pegs are on the other side. You just kind of find that sweet spot and just click it right on. And then you take the trailer and you slide it on into here, and then you just kind of grab in here and you feel and you click. And now he's all said and done. He's all together. And like I've been doing, you can put the cyber key over the head so he doesn't have seen head syndrome or non-hidden head syndrome. I forget what the fandom calls it. And that's going to be it for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Stay tuned for later in this week for somebody who looks similar. Okay, fine, it's the new Optimus. Stay tuned for that on Thursday. And don't forget to watch Home Atomics. We got new episodes of gameplay first on there, as well as the Geek Central Station shows that also go on there. Thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.
Home Atomics!